Howdy Ho YouTube, Jon-Luke VGC here. Today, I will be using a team made by my friend Andy LaVGC, featuring probably his favorite Pokemon of all time, Poliwhirl. So the team is pretty hyper aggressive, but in a really fun way. Let's take a really quick look at it. So you have the star of the show, Poliwhirl, whom I have featured on the channel before from a team made by Aquamoth, but now it's Andy's turn, and he actually took this to NAIC with Tera Ghost, Focus Sash. It was accidentally Water Absorb on the NAIC team. It is now what it's supposed to be: Swift Swim, Encore Endeavor, Protect, and Icy Wind. This is actually a 0 HP IV, 0 attack IV Poliwhirl, so it's dealing the most amount of damage out the gate with Endeavor that it can. And then there's max speed, max special attack, Timid. We have Kyogre then with Life Orb, Tera Water Drizzle with Water Spout, Protect, Ice Beam, and Origin Pulse. This one is 244 Timid, max special attack, then 4 on the rest. That's just so that when rain is not up, Poliwhirl is still outspeeding Kyogre. They're both base 90 speed. It makes a ton of sense. So Poliwhirl will always be faster than Kyogre unless some form of speed control has been done upon it, like an opposing Icy Wind or a Thunder Wave or something like that. Tera Water is a little scary because you do not have a defensive Tera, but that's why we have Farigiraf to transition. Tera Fairy, Safety Goggles, Armor Tail with Foul Play, Helping Hand, Trick Room, and Protect. Max HP, pretty physically defensive, and then a nice chunk of special defense. It makes sense. This stops like Grassy Glides, it stops Thunderclaps because of that, and you have Helping Hand with it. Helping Hand, Tera Water, Life Orb, Water Spout at full HP is a delete button. It KOs, there's no such thing as a resistance to it. It just KOs stuff. It is insane how much damage it deals. So that is really massive. I still think that I'm a little scaredy boy and would love a defensive Tera on this thing. But if you're baller, like Andy, you go Tera Water, because you got the cojones that I don't. We have Zacian, Tera Ground, Rusted Sword, Intrepid Sword with Tera Blast, Play Rough, Behemoth Blade, and Protect. Standard, we saw this in Regulation G, partnered with Regidrago. Really cool set. In the rain, it's a little scary, but I guess like in rain, unless you apply a ton of bulk Zacians not surviving that Surging Strikes anyways, doesn't really matter. But it is max attack, and then enough speed to outspeed things that are speed creeping the 135. So it's 207. To get over that, people are hitting like 206 or whatever. I think it's 144 to hit 206 with a Choice Scarf. So he went 207, so he's outspeeding those things by 1 point as well. It makes a lot of sense. I think it's super smart. Then just 4-4 and the rest in HP. We have now probably the least used two members of the team: Incineroar, Tera Fairy, Covert Cloak, Intimidate with Taunt, Knockoff, Parting Shot, and Fake Out. This one's a super specially defensive, enough that it can survive a Specs Electro Drift on electric terrain from Miraidon. Not by a lot, but it's gonna survive it, which is pretty cool. Pretty standard set. No fire move. Makes sense. You have Kyogre. You don't need that. Taunt's cool, although normally you would see that on a speedier Incin. This taunt would usually be something like Will-O-Wisp, but I think the taunt is still nice to help with Amoonguss, which can be a pretty big problem for the team. Or if you Tera Fairy opposing Zamazenta, which Wide Guard really shuts down like the main damaging modes of this team, so that's pretty massive. Finally, Tornadus, Tera Ghost, Sharp Beak, Prankster with Bleakwind Storm, Protect, Rain Dance, and Tailwind. And I mean, it does buku damage. I don't think I actually use it in today's video. Yet again, skill diff, but it's max special attack, modest, fast enough to speed creep things that are speed creeping Cali Shadow. You need to hit 150 for that, and this is 151. Yeah, it's super cool. Not as bulky as you're probably ready for a Tornadus to be, but that Bleakwind Storm hits like a truck. It's going to be absolutely massive, so keep that one in mind. Yeah, so how do you utilize the team? So for the most part, I mean, Poliwhirl Kyogre is a pretty set lead I'll do a lot of the time. Icy Wind, Water Spout, if they're not prepped for it, just picks up 2 KOs out the gate, and then you're good to go. Otherwise, it'll be like Farigiraf Kyogre, although me as a player, I really love putting Farigiraf in the back so they think they're safe for the Fake Out, swap it in, get a free Water Pulse, and then the Water Spout, and then the next turn, especially if it's Rillaboom, then the Grassy Terrain heals the Life Orb damage. Yeah, that's one other thing. You're probably thinking, wow, Life Orb, that's weird, isn't it? No. So Life Orb Water Spout at full health is more powerful than a Mystic Water boosted Water Spout at full health. If you only take the Life Orb chip, the following Water Spout minus the 10% of your health is as powerful as a Mystic Water Spout. So you get basically 2 Mystic Water Spouts no matter what, as long as you don't take any damage. So on the turns where you bait the Fake Out, the Grassy Terrain will heal back most of that damage, and then I can rip a Helping Hand Water Spout and pick up whatever wasn't picked up in that turn, which is pretty huge. So you can lead Kaio for Ridge. Maybe I'll lead like Zacian for Ridge or Zacian Incin or something like that. But for the most part, Kyogre Poliwhirl is going to be the lead for the team. You can play around otherwise. Maybe Kyogre Tornadus, although I don't really use Tornadus that much. Poliwhirl was great because I want Poliwhirl to take damage. The Endeavor is really good. So I want Poliwhirl to get the Icy Wind off, get damage, and then take damage, go down to Sash, and then I can just start Endeavoring everything the following turns. That's pretty big for the team. So I'm bringing Poliwhirl as my speed control, which makes me feel like Tornadus is a little bit obsolete. But I didn't get to see Andy play with the team, and I do think you should make a video with it, even though it'll come out after I've made one. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to see how you pilot the team. You probably pilot it a little better than I do. I win a lot with the team. It's a good team, but these are some pretty niche, like very specific critiques I'm going to make of it out the gate. So, but it's really, really fun. So if you'd like to try it out for yourself, I will include the rental and PokePaste down in the description below. Give Andy a watch. Been having a little bit of a tough time. He's a good friend, and I want him to feel better, which we can't force that to happen, obviously, but we can do our best to try. So Andy, love you, man. Really excited to use this team today. And everybody else, thank you for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and become a channel member. And let's go ahead and hop into the battles. All right, flow number 318 with Lunala, Miraidon, Incin, Rillaboom, Urshifu, and Volcarona. Okay, so I think this is probably like Scarf, Miraidon. If this is the same team comp, it's, yeah, Scarf, Miraidon, Leftovers, Calm Mind, Lunala. So, Farigiraf is pretty massive here. I have Tailwind, but they can Fake Out, which is annoying. This is tough, actually. The addition of Incineroar. I'm going to do this. That Incin, I mean, the Incin's definitely coming, and it's going to intimidate my Zacian. So that is what it is, but... I think if I can just, yeah, Miraidon Urshifu. Yeah, that Ursh is a good lead into my Kaio. Are they Scarf? Ursh? No, they are Scarf on Miraidon. That's right, I already knew that. Oh, I made a mistake then. I think I lose. I have to do this. I can, in theory, lose Zacian here if they double the slot, but that's fine. As long as I KO the Miraidon. And they're not going to Tera. Yeah. Okay. So we're still fine. Nice. Now I get the Tera Blast off. Okay. Miraidon goes down. That's huge. I'm probably giving up Zacian and Tera here, but that's okay. Yeah. I had to do that, though. That was my only out. Okay. But I know that they're not Scarf. I'm gonna go Poliwhirl now. And that means that I'm faster. then they're probably, unless they're Jolly, and then they're Urshifu. I don't know. This is gonna be tough. They led really well. That was a really good lead on their part. Unless the game's about to go. I hope it doesn't. I'm still in this game. There we go. Cool. Rillaboom. Nice. I'm just going to swap into Farigiraf and rip a Water Spout. Poliwhirl's just dancing. I don't know. I think with Lunala in the back, I have to keep Kyogre not having Tera Grass is like not really my favorite thing in the world, but I mean I see why Andy's doing it, but yeah, I want them to click Fake Out. I do not want to reveal the Farigiraf out the gate. Nice. Huge. And I'm faster. Okay. Do I live this? Yes. Okay. So I gotta hit an Origin Pulse. I have to double connect Origin Pulse, I think. Yeah, so I'm just gonna Helping Hand. Oh, Pulse. That should pick up on Rillaboom. If I pick up Rillaboom here, we're in good shape. Yeah, they're really thinking. Come on, Kyogre, you can do this. Yes. Oh, but it doesn't pick up. But Rillaboom might go down to... okay, we're still... This is still good. We're still good. Wood Hammer. Okay. No. We're still in this. This is going to be really close. But we're totally still in this. The Rillaboom doesn't go down to its own. Okay, that's fine. We go back into Poliwhirl, and they go into Lunala, right? Okay. I think this is Calm Mind leftovers. So we're going to go for something really weird. Helping Hand, Icy Wind. And I need them to Tera Lunala. Okay. Hold on a second. We're still cooking. Because now we can Endeavor. Okay, Poliwhirl. Okay. No! Oh, wait, this isn't the end. This isn't the end, though. We're still okay. Oh my gosh, we might do this. Oh my gosh, we might do this. Okay, hold on. Everybody, hold on. We are still in this. Don't ask me how. That actually worked. That we did not KO. Okay. How many more turns of rain are there? 1. But we should be faster. We're always faster. Actually, with the Icy Wind. Okay. That crit did not matter. I wish we had Psychic. Yo! No way! We won! Yo! Yo! Oh! Poliwhirl! Poliwhirl! Let's go! Yes! Yes! Even after a disastrous lead! Yo! No way! That's so cool! This could be the first battle. That's good. That's gonna be the first battle. That's so cool, dude. That's so cool. Oh my god. We won because of Endeavor Poliwhirl. Okay, I'm really excited about that. That was super cool. Okay. Whew. That was really cool. That was so awesome. Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl was the GOAT. This is the first battle, dog. This battle's so good. Watch the rest. This is definitely going to be the best battle. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to take a break. We'll come back with another one. Okay. Gavin is rocking Terapagos, Zacian, Lando, Ogerpon, Volcarona, and Grimmsnarl. So I actually do like the idea of Poliwhirl here. Like Icy Wind, Water Spout. They don't really have anything for that. My own Zacian is good. And my own Incineroar is good, I think. They don't really have Fake Out or much priority. How fast is 156? Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, this should work, I think. See what they lead. But I mean, Icy Wind plus Tera Water Spout's good. And I have Intimidate for later in the match. Drop Grim. Okay, or is it Specs? Is it Specs Terapagos? It might be. Or it... I mean, it might be not Specs, you know? I don't know. But I'm actually happy to Endeavor the Terapagos to break its shell and go for just a raw Water Spout here. I don't think I need to Tera yet. Yeah. That's okay. This to me screams Specs. I'm still faster with Poliwhirl. Yeah, by 1 point. They both by base 90 speed? Yeah. Okay, so these both should be faster. Nice, still did about 50%. That's, well, crit on Trop. It's gonna help a lot. I'm sure that mattered. I mean, this is still a Life Orb Water Spout. No rain, no Tera, but here comes Ogerpon. I'm happy to Icy Wind here and swap into Incineroar. Ogerpon's faster, but Grimmsnarl isn't. And so if Ogerpon's faster, then it'll get the attack off before I go for the Icy Wind, which will be pretty cool. Power Whip, yep. I'll go down to Sash. is nice. Cool. So I can Endeavor Grim. And Parting Shot, I guess. I kind of want to get rid of Grimmsnarl here. I'm going to fake out Endeavor Grim. They already Terra'd. Yep. Couldn't move. Icy Wind and Parting Shot Zacian. Yep, that's fine. So I'll make you -2 here in a second. Go back into Zacian. I'll go into Zacian. Oh, this is the cool Zacian from GameStop. Okay. Go back into Incineroar. I'm gonna fake out Grim and Behemoth Blade Grim. Nice. Another -1 on their Zacian, and I'm +1. Who's faster? Behemoth Blade, that's fine. Doesn't really do all that much. That's a bit over half, which is cool. So now I'm happy to... I'm going to Parting Shot Zacian and Behemoth Blade into Ogerpon. That's fine. Nice. Cool. The reason that I wanted to do that is that they can't both attack the Incin and follow me at the same time. So basically, I'm either going to get the Parting Shot off and then have Fake Out live next turn, or I'm going to get the Behemoth Blade off. So now I can Parting Shot Zacian and just protect. Yeah, battle was canceled. Good game to my opponent, yeah. So there it was like, you can't protect, follow me, and attack with Ogerpon all at once. So you have to pick one. Either you're going to go for the Behemoth Blade into my Zacian and hope for the KO. You're going to go for the follow me to redirect any attacks. Or you're going to go for a Spiky Shield to protect yourself. Either way, I think my Zacian might live the next Behemoth Blade. But I didn't, and so then I can get the Parting Shot off into their Zacian, and then I can KO the Ogerpon next turn. I did not want to protect Zacian for them to then Ivy Cudgel and KO my Incineroar. That would be really bad. So because then I don't have a defensive Tera for my Kyogre, which is a big problem. And then they can Spiky Shield and do a couple of other things, which is pretty terrible. So I needed to like split my damage in that instance. So they had to pick which one they were going to go for. Luckily, I got it right. They protected the Zacian, I Behemoth Blade. I KO the Ogerpon because Poliwhirl broke that sturdy with its sweet, sweet Icy Wind earlier, which definitely was big, definitely mattered. So either way, it was really good. So really good game to my opponent. Poliwhirl put down a clinic. Let's do another one. Okay, we are facing Necrozma with Calyrex Shadow Rider, Miraidon, Whimsicott Incineroar, Mienshao, and Ogerpon Hearthflame. Okay. Tornadus can be pretty good here. Poliwhirl's good. Icy Wind. Zacian's good. And so is Farigiraf. Yeah, Foul Play is there, so... like, I kind of want to bring Poliwhirl, but at the same time, I don't. So we'll do this. No Poliwhirl to this match, I think. We'll have to see if I can find a better opportunity for it. Tera on Zacian's what? Water? Ground. Miraidon Ogerpon? Okay. This is actually kind of fine. I mean, they're going to follow me, right? I'll protect. Yeah, let's do this. This is going to do the most amount of damage. I mean, to Ogerpon. God, yeah, let me lower my volume a little bit. It's too high. Just because it's neutral, everything else is resisted. And this will stop them from going from Volt Switch. Yep. Nice. Volt Switch, nice. Okay, so now I just want to Tera Blast Ogerpon directly. And Tailwind. I do want to get rid of Ogerpon, yep. For the follow me pressure. And then I can go down, that's fine. Then the Volt Switch is going to go into Tornadus, which will absolutely KO it. So who's going to come in? Cali Shadow, maybe? That'd be my guess. Yep. I go Kyogre. For sure. Whimsicott? Okay. That's fine. So only one of you can be Sash. But you're going to go for the Tailwind anyways. So I'm going to Behemoth Blade Calyrex. And Water Spout. I actually don't want to give Whimsicott a free KO here. I don't want to freely knock out the Whims. And it should survive, Water Spout. I do not want to KO the Whimsicott right now. Because then that just gives them a free swap into Miraidon. Cool. Perfect. Okay. So now I can Go ahead and Tera Blast into Calyrex. And Ice Beam Calyrex. I don't want to risk a miss with Origin Pulse, and I don't know how much this is going to do. Yeah. So the Tera Ground, Tera Blast should KO. That's fine. I mean, that's really kind of fine, though. Does this go into... Yeah. Whimsicott? Cool. But now I get an Ice Beam off. A Life Orb boosted Ice Beam. Doesn't pick up, but that's okay. They have 2, I have 1. Okay. I think this will pick up. I mean, I'm +1. I'm going to swap into Farigiraf. I'll survive 1 Astral Barrage from Calyrex. Yeah. Even if it's Tera... Oh, interesting. Okay, man, I Behemoth Blade that slot. And you're not Scarf. Yeah. Cool. And now I just Behemoth Blade, Calyrex, and yeah, when Peter, I'm slower. Disappear from the battlefield, yeah. Okay. So I Behemoth Blade, Calyrex, and I Trick Room. The reason is, even if they, basically if they go for, yeah, battle was canceled. So the reason I want to Behemoth Blade there and not Protect is I don't know if they have Pollen Puff. I don't know the moveset on that Calyrex. So in theory, they could like have Pollen Puff, go in Pollen Puff into Farigiraf KO, pick up the +1, and then all of a sudden now I have to risk like an O-Pulse from Kyogre if I even survive, because the Kyogre's not bulky at all, really. This instance then, if I go for the Behemoth Blade and the Trick Room, if they go for the Pollen Puff into Farigiraf, I KO with the Behemoth Blade, I win. If they go for the Astral Barrage and they KO the Zacian, I get the Trick Room off, and now I have Water Spout. And they would have to get 4 Protects in a row, which just probably isn't going to happen. That covers for both options. I might lose my Zacian there, but that would cover for like Tech Pollen Puff or something like that, which you can see on those Life Orb Calyrex Shadow Rider. So that's the reason I made that play, if that makes sense. It kind of covered for all of the options, because I probably would have lost if they went for the Pollen Puff and I protected with Zacian right there. So either way, good game to my opponent. Cool team. Let's do another one. Okay, I know this team. I know this team comp. It is Toxic Spikes, Unburdened, Electric Seed, Sneasler, Miraidon, CSR, Chi-Yu, Dozo, Giri. I'm going to be slower than Sneasler with Poliwhirl, which isn't my favorite thing in the world. Having Zacian is really good, too. Because then I... Yeah, Zacian's super good. I might be Scarf. I think it's Scarf Mirai. I think on this team comp, if this is the like Lorenzo Arce like version of the team, it is Scarf Miraidon on that. Alright, I've got it. I forgot that this Farigiraf has Protect. So that's really gonna matter. Miraidon Calyrex, that's fine. Okay. No, so it's not Scarf. I'm gonna Tera Ground, Tera Blast. Do I want a Trick Room actually here? Like, kind of. I don't think they brought Dozo. Trick Room. I think they have Chi-Yu plus something else in the back. Sneasler. I think they have Chi-Yu Sneasler in the back. Nice. Huge. Okay. Yep. Okay. Good turn for us. Who's in the back? The Sneezy boy? They getting sneezed. Okay, so it is Dozo. Which to me says they're going to swap Calyrex into Dozo. I'm going to double this slot then. No? Hey, let's hope I don't miss. Unfortunate. Oh, double accuracy drop is bad. Okay, but I don't miss the Cali, so we're good. Okay. We are actually still fine because I have Poliwhirl. So I'm actually going to undo the Trick Room here. And I'll just go for Behemoth Blade. I'll go for a Play Rough. If I miss, I miss. It actually really doesn't matter all that much, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to undo my own Trick Room, though. I anticipate that Zacian will be knocked out before it can even move. I'm going for Play Rough because I can fish for an attack drop. That won't KO. Even with a crit, yeah. Cool. Trick Room. Yeah, this is fine. So I just let them... I need a free swap into... So actually, I guess what I can do is I'm going to fish for... So are they the Body Press set? I think they are. Yeah. I'm going to Play Rough again. Swap in a Poliwhirl. Yeah, that's fine. If they... Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's actually kind of perfect. I'll Tera Blast to lessen my chance of missing, and I'll Protect. We're good. Don't really want to fish for attack drops, I guess. Yeah, it does nothing. That's bad. Okay. Yeah, I really wanted them to KO Zacian there. That's okay. I can disappear from the battlefield. I'm just going to go ahead and swap into Kyogre then. And Endeavor. I'm really hoping they go for a Protect. Yeah. I'm gonna have to click Origin Pulse and Tera Blast. I also don't know what item the Tatsu is. Yeah. That's fine. Depending on how... I think I'll still outspeed the Dozo with my Kyogre, which is good. My question is do I want to go for Water Spout? What? 252 Timid with Life Orb. I'm at like 60%. Yeah, Water Spout will do it for sure. I just have to hope I'm faster, which I don't know if I am, so... I think I have to risk the O-Pulse. Okay, that's the Tatsu. And we connect. Cool. Cool. Okay. Massive. Massive, massive, massive. Now, what item is the Tatsu? That's the question. I'm assuming Sash. So, I'm going to go ahead and Ice Beam. And Tera Blast to not risk the miss. Battle was canceled. Yep. Okay. Yeah, Endeavor there was the way to get through Dozo. So that really, really mattered. Like a ton. That was huge to get through Don Dozo like that. So really good game to my opponent there. Yeah, I am surprised. I'm a little surprised they brought Dozo in the back. I was expecting Chiyu plus Sneasler, but I guess it makes sense because I have Kyogre. But overall, still, I don't think... Yeah, I think they did well by not giving me the free swap into Kyogre with the Zacian. They like didn't KO Zacian ever, which like denied me that free swap. Otherwise, I could have just went for the Endeavor plus Water Spout. So they played that section of the game really well, not giving me that free swap. But outside of that, yeah, I just think the Endeavor was too much for him, and then I could just deal the damage. I was faster, so it was safer to go for Water Spout, but I didn't know. I just didn't know, and sometimes it's like you're playing on limited information. So if I was to go to a game 2 with them, I would know that my Kaio's faster, and I could have clicked Water Spout there, but we weren't punished. We didn't miss the Origin Pulse, so we were fine. So good game to my opponent either way. Let's do another one. Okay, so Robbie is rocking Zamazenta CSR with Shenpao, Incin, Amoonguss and Raging Bolt. I mean, I'm pretty fine with you two. I think this is the normal 4, right? Yeah. We'll do this. This will be kind of rough for us. They don't have weather, but Raging Bolt could be a bit of a challenge. I mean, we'll have Life Orb, Ice Beam, but I don't really know how much that's going to do. Okay, that's fine. I actually think I'm fine to double Protect here to see what I can Encore them into. If I can Encore them into, like, Wide Guard. I'm down for a double Protect. Tera Water, that's fine. Yeah, Water Spout's not doing that much to a Raging Bolt. Nice. Okay. That's massive. Body Press. I'm okay to Opulse here. And Encore the Chenpao. Nice. Okay. Pretty good turn for us. Oh, they Sucker Punched, which stinks. Actually, that's still okay. So I will go into Farigiraf and Encore Zamazenta. Amoonguss. I have safety goggles on Farigiraf, right? Oh, well, that works too. Icy Wind. Who's coming in? Calyrex. There's nothing. That's funny. Nice. Protect here. They've already Terra'd. Okay. We'll do a nice little chunk. I like that. Okay. Rain stopped, which is okay. So I'm fine with swapping into Zacian here. Clicking Encore into Amoonguss. It's fine. Comes in, Chen Pao. Gonna protect Zacian and endeavor the Zamazenta. Amoonguss. I'm hoping Zama Body presses my... No, dang. Oh, that did not... anything. I forgot that Zama doesn't have a lot of HP. I'm gonna do this. Fine. Nice. Okay. I think we're still in this for sure. Because they're going to go after Zacian this turn? Yeah. Go Kaio. I'm gonna Opulse. Tera Water Opulse. And Encore Amoonguss. Yep. Okay. We're playing a game. Ice Beam. Running out of Encores here, but gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Should have been able to call that, actually. Calyrex. Do I survive an attack from Cali? I think so. Yeah, I think they have to not click wide guard here. Yeah. If I can survive one attack, I mean, I have incredibly good special defense, so I would hope I can. No. Okay, I think we still have a chance, though. We definitely still can. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. On their Life Orb, that's actually pretty good for me. I'm gonna go for Ridge. This is gonna be tough, but we're still in it. I'm gonna foul play Cali. Encore Zamazenta. We're totally still in this. Actually, I have an idea. Now they're locked into wide guard. They're gonna Psychic me. I'm gonna go down to 1 HP. This should be enough to KO with the foul play. Not quite. That's fine. I'm just gonna foul play Cali again. How many more turns of rain are there? 1, that's not good. And Endeavor Zamazenta. Okay. Yep. Okay. So now I foul play Calyrex. Icy Wind. Nice. Okay. Do they go after the... Who do they Psychic into? Astral. Okay, so they pick up... They KO. The Poliwhirl, they KO themselves. Maybe I should have clicked Trick Room then. I'm still totally in this, but it's gonna be close. Oh, I do not have Tera. Who did I Tera? Kyogre. Okay. I lose then, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. All right. We have Lunala, Raging Bolt, Incin, Zamazenta, Rillaboom, and Chen Pao. The Incine's a bit of a problem. So is the Rillaboom. They have double Fake Out. I would anticipate this again to be Calm Mind Lunala. So I think this is the... I want to go with these 4. I'm going to think... None of them lead Incineroar. Which is stinky. I wish they led Incineroar, but it is what it is. Again, Tera Grass on Kyo would be nice. But alas, it is not meant to be. I get that you have like priority blocking, but they have 2 Mons that just like hard threaten Kyogre, and it's definitely one of my main sources of damage. Raging Bolt Incin, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, Photosynthesis is good. I'm faster for sure. Intimidate's fine. But yeah, I don't want to use my Tera here, I'm going to be honest. So I'm just going to Water Spout and swap into Farigiraf. If Kyo goes down, Kyo goes down. It's actually kind of fine. But I'm hoping they go for like Fake Out Thunderclap or something. Rillaboom, okay. Nice. Okay, that's really good. So that's the Kelstedt Rillaboom. But I guess in this instance then, they give me a little Grassy terrain too, which is nice. I guess they would just go for it. Now I'm going to use my Tera. I do think this will pick up that Rillaboom. Tera Water boosted, Helping Hand boosted Water Spout. It'll do a lot of damage to a lot of stuff. I didn't think it was going to pick up 2 KOs. What's a resisted hit? What? Wow. I mean, that was booster Raging Bolt, so I would anticipate it's just max speed, max special attack. Like, no bulk. Like, I just do it again, right? Well, they have Zamazenta. They definitely have Wide Guard, which isn't my favorite thing in the world. I only have spread moves. Okay, so I'm actually going to go into Poliwhirl here. And protect the Farigiraf. Oh, GG's. They still had a game. Well, they don't know if I had Hydro Pump or not. Yeah, wasn't Colin the double resisted KO from Tera Water Helping Hand Water Spout? Kyogre, calm down. Calm down. That is a good way to end this video, I think. This is a good place to end the video. Life Orb, Kyogre, good job. Poliwhirl, you did great in your battles today. So, all right, Andy, thank you so much for the team. Let's go ahead and hop into the outro. All right, everyone, that is the team. So what are my thoughts? Overall, I think it's really good, actually. I think Poliwhirl does its job well. It struggles into Zamazenta a lot. Zamazenta is probably this team's worst matchup by far. I mean, Zacian's not doing a ton to it unless you Tera, but if they Tera, then it's all neutral. It walls out Kyogre with Wide Guard. It walls out Poliwhirl with Wide Guard. So you really got to make sure Poliwhirl takes some damage and you get that Endeavor off, or else you're kind of cooked. Farigiraf having Protect is cool. I do think I want Psychic over Protect, and Andy had mentioned wanting that too. But yeah, I think Psychic is too necessary on a team comp like this, because especially like Amoonguss is a pretty big problem for you if you don't get your Pokemon into position well. And I'm never bringing Tornadus. It might just be skill diff for using Tornadus, but yeah, it's probably the mon I bring the least. Maybe I'll bring Incineroar. And normally I'm bringing Vgc Kyogre, Zacian, Poliwhirl. But overall, I like the team. And I still think you need a defensive Tera on Kyo. But you can disagree. I think there's room for one to disagree with me on that particular point. I think that the Tera Water just deals enough damage that there's no such thing as a resistance, as we saw in the last match. So overall, I really like the team. Andy, you did a great job. Win Poliwhirl, Swift Swim. And I'm really sorry that your weekend was a bust because of that, but I had a ton of fun hanging out with you. It was really, really cool to get to know you a little better, so I hope you know that you made my weekend, and I really appreciated the time that we spent together, and that we all appreciate you, and we're happy to be here if you ever need us, without question. So thank you so much, Andy LaVGC, for making and sharing the team. I will include a link to his channel and the rental and Pokepiece down in the description below. Give it a try for yourself. Sometimes just clicking Tera Water Helping Hand Water Spout is really fun. So thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and become a channel member. But most importantly, you too, Andy, please remember that you are appreciated. All right. Peace.